Two-headed snakes are not mythical creatures but a real phenomenon. This phenomenon, known as bicephaly, results from incomplete separation during embryonic development. Bicephaly occurs when the embryo's twinning process is interrupted, leading to conjoined twins with shared body structures. The incomplete separation results in a single body with two independently functioning heads. Bicephaly results from the incomplete separation of an embryo during the twinning process. The failed separation leads to a single body structure with two distinct heads. This developmental anomaly occurs during the early stages of embryonic development. The underlying cause is the incomplete division of the embryonic axis. Genetic and environmental factors can influence the likelihood of incomplete separation. Advanced imaging techniques allow for the prenatal diagnosis of bicephaly. Two-headed snakes possess two distinct brains within a single body. Each head of a two-headed snake has its own set of sensory organs. Two-headed snakes often exhibit distinct personalities. The presence of two brains can lead to conflicting behaviors in two-headed snakes. Despite sharing a single body, each brain controls its respective side of the snake. The unique anatomy of two-headed snakes presents challenges for survival. Coordination challenges arise when two heads possess conflicting instincts. Conflicting instincts between two heads can impede basic movements. Crawling becomes difficult when each head desires to move in a different direction. Independent directional impulses result in impaired locomotion. Heads sharing a single body may compete for food resources. Competition between heads can manifest as physical attacks despite their shared digestive system. The internal conflict arises from individual drives despite physiological unity. Such competition can lead to inefficient resource utilization and potential harm to the shared organism. Two-headed snakes exhibit reduced mobility and impaired hunting capabilities. Impaired movement and hunting abilities increase vulnerability to predators. Two-headed snakes rarely survive for extended periods in the wild due to these challenges. The combination of physical limitations and increased predation leads to low survival rates for two-headed snakes in natural environments. Two-headed snakes in captivity can have increased lifespans through careful management. Assisted feeding is a key management technique to prevent competition between the heads. Competition between heads can lead to malnutrition and reduce survival rates. Careful management includes providing separate food sources for each head. Assisted feeding ensures each head receives adequate nutrition, promoting overall health. Polycephaly, or two-headedness, is a phenomenon observed across various species. Polycephaly is not unique to snakes. Polycephaly has been observed in turtles. Polycephaly has been observed in cows and even humans. Documented cases of conjoined twins who have lived into adulthood demonstrate the spectrum of possibilities in incomplete separation. Conjoined twins exemplify a range of physical connections, from shared organs to fused limbs. The survival and health outcomes of conjoined twins depend on the extent of organ sharing and the feasibility of surgical separation. Advances in medical imaging and surgical techniques have improved the prospects for successful separation and enhanced quality of life. In some cultures, two-headed snakes are viewed as omens. These omens can represent either bad luck or mystical power. The perceived omen influences how two-headed snakes are treated within these cultures. The cultural significance of two-headed snakes varies greatly across different societies. Two-headed snakes can symbolize duality and the balance between opposing forces. The symbolism associated with two-headed snakes impacts their role in cultural narratives and rituals. Two-headed snakes can command high prices in collectors' markets. The high market value of these snakes leads to their capture from natural habitats. Captured snakes are often placed in private collections, where living conditions may be inadequate. Poor living conditions in collections can negatively impact the health and well-being of two-headed snakes. Two-headed snakes provide valuable insights into developmental biology. The study of two-headed snakes sheds light on genetic mutations affecting axial bifurcation. Analyzing two-headed snakes helps understand the evolutionary processes leading to morphological variations. Research on two-headed snakes contributes to understanding the mechanisms of symmetry breaking during embryogenesis. Studying these mutations can reveal how environmental factors interact with genetics to influence development. Two-headed snakes are exceptionally rare occurrences in nature. The discovery of a two-headed snake provides valuable insights into developmental anomalies. Studying these rare snakes contributes to a broader understanding of genetic and embryonic development processes. Research on two-headed snakes can potentially inform studies on human congenital disorders. The statistical infrequency of two-headed snakes underscores their scientific importance. Two-headed snakes are fragile creatures. Their survival depends on a delicate balance of internal cooperation. External care is crucial for the survival of two-headed snakes. The unusual anatomy of two-headed snakes presents unique challenges. The fragility of two-headed snakes makes them vulnerable to environmental stressors. The heritability of bicephaly, the condition of having two heads, is currently undetermined in snakes. It remains unclear whether bicephaly can be passed on from two-headed snakes to their offspring through genetic inheritance. Scientists are actively researching the genetic factors that may contribute to the occurrence of bicephaly. Further studies are needed to determine if bicephaly is a heritable trait or results from environmental factors during embryonic development. Embryo splitting is a process where an early-stage embryo divides into two or more identical embryos. Complete separation of the embryo results in identical twins, each developing independently. Incomplete separation during embryo splitting can lead to the formation of conjoined twins. The degree of separation determines the extent of conjoinment, potentially resulting in shared organs or body parts. Two-headed snakes possess independent nervous systems, allowing each head to operate autonomously. Each head contains its own brain, responsible for processing sensory information and controlling movement on its respective side. The independent brain functions enable each head to make decisions and initiate actions without the other's direct involvement. Despite separate control, the two nervous systems are interconnected, allowing for some degree of coordination between the heads. This neural autonomy can lead to conflicting behaviors, such as one head attempting to eat while the other resists. Understanding the nervous system of two-headed snakes provides insights into neural integration and behavioral control in complex biological systems. This digestive system features shared anatomy, where multiple heads contribute to a single stomach. Food ingested by either head is processed within the same digestive tract. Nutrient processing occurs in a shared stomach, maximizing efficiency. The shared digestive system ensures that both heads receive nutrients from consumed food. The uncoordinated movements of a two-headed snake significantly impair its ability to evade predators. Each head of the snake attempts to control movement independently, leading to conflicting actions. This lack of coordination makes the snake slower and less agile, increasing its vulnerability. Predators can easily exploit the snake's impaired mobility, making it a more accessible target. The conflicting movements reduce the snake's ability to react quickly to threats. Reduced evasion capabilities directly correlate with a higher risk of predation. Snakes with two heads face challenges in regulating body temperature due to their dual physiological systems. Conflicting thermoregulatory responses between the two heads can lead to inefficient temperature management. Environmental factors such as sunlight and shade differentially affect each head, exacerbating thermoregulatory imbalances. Inefficient temperature regulation can compromise the snake's overall health and survival in challenging environments. Sensory input from different sources can create conflicting signals within a decision-making system. Varied sensory data streams can lead to confusion and difficulty in determining the appropriate response. The integration of conflicting sensory information requires a complex resolution process to produce a coherent action. Decision-making is impaired when sensory signals are ambiguous or contradictory. The muscular system is responsible for movement, maintaining posture, and generating heat through muscle contractions. Coordination requires precise signaling from the brain to activate and inhibit specific muscles. Conflicting signals from two independent control centers can disrupt muscle coordination, leading to uncoordinated movements. Coordination problems manifest as tremors, jerky movements, and difficulty maintaining balance. The snake's skeletal structure consists of numerous vertebrae, providing flexibility and support. A two-headed snake possesses a single body with a forked anterior, resulting in a duplicated skull and neck structure. The presence of two heads increases mechanical stress on the snake's body, particularly the spine and musculature. The duplicated anatomy requires additional energy expenditure for movement and coordination. This anatomical anomaly can lead to reduced mobility and increased vulnerability to environmental stressors. Comparative anatomy reveals key differences between normal and bicephalic snakes. A normal snake possesses a single, fully developed head and a linear digestive tract. Bicephalic snakes exhibit two heads, often sharing a single body and digestive system. The circulatory and nervous systems are significantly altered in bicephalic snakes due to the dual heads. Bicephalic snakes often face challenges in coordination, digestion, and survival due to their anatomical anomalies. Further research into developmental biology is encouraged to expand understanding of complex biological processes. Scientific research into genetic anomalies and rare conditions can lead to improved diagnostics and potential therapeutic interventions. Support for scientific research is crucial for advancing knowledge and developing treatments for developmental disorders. Continued investigation into developmental biology offers hope for individuals and families affected by rare conditions. If you enjoyed this journey through Mind Jungle, make sure to subscribe and join us for more mysteries of nature, history, and the world around us.